All right. I bought a lot of 3 Dewalt cordless power drills. This one I already got into. I popped a battery in them real quick just to see what was going on. This one, okay, let me back up. This one turned. It's got a bad chuck. It's pretty straightforward. This one turns forward, backward, speeds up. It's got a bad chuck. It's locked up. So I've ordered chucks for these two. I'll get that on video when those come in. We'll replace those chucks. This one here, it wouldn't do anything, and so I took it apart, and I still haven't cleaned it yet. It's pretty nasty, but the gearbox is good, and the chuck's good. Everything works there. What happened on this one is, where's the part? The rear bearing, it's right here. This rear bearing, it froze up, and it melted the bearing holder, and that's why it wasn't working. So I've ordered a new armature and a new brush holder too, because this one, the spring fell out of it, and I don't know. It's cheap, like €8 for that. So I don't know what happened to the. Anyway, so when that comes in, I'll get that on video, and we'll get that changed. We'll see if we can fix that. All right. I tried to knock this one off. It won't come off. So I'm going to take the gearbox off. See if I can get it off with just taking these screws out. It should come out. All right. I got the chuck off. It had a screw in it. I couldn't see that it was a star bit, and I was trying to get it all to pop off, and it wouldn't go. So, and actually it broke the first. It was in so tight, and I know they're left-hand thread. It was in so tight it snapped, and that's a Vessel. That's a Vessel brand. Shattered it. Well, nose, you go righty loosey, lefty tighty. And it snapped the top. All right, let me see if I can remember how to put this back together again. All right, we got it back together. Now we can go forward, backwards, fast and slow. Okay, now let's put this chuck on. So, doesn't need Loctite on that. Okay. Now we're gonna put the screw in. Here's the screw. We do need Loctite for this. And remember, this is left-hand thread, so you're going the opposite way to tighten it up. All right. What's that? Or not. Wow, that sounds horrible. Something not bright. Dang it. Everybody, Randy here with Randy Repairs It. So I ended up purchasing another drill to fix, but I think this one's probably, from the description, it's probably going to be used to fix this drill. So I'm going to use 2 to fix 1. But we'll test it and make sure. Because you never know, sometimes the descriptions aren't quite correct. All right. So this is a DeWalt DCD 778. It's the same as this one, DCD 778, and it's the same as, almost the same. These are the European. And this is mine I brought from the United States, DCD 778. These drills from DeWalt were in a mid-price range. They're a moderate duty DIY drill. I know that they do have a couple of issues that are pretty standard across the board. Depending on which year, the switch can be a little funky. This one has a switch that you can actually go in and open up and clean out, and I've had to do that a couple of times in the past, because you go to pull the trigger, and you don't get the slow speed. You get nothing, and then you get something. So they've got that issue. And then for whatever reason, the transmission on this one is out, and I don't know why. I've been through it. I've been through it a couple of times on and off camera, trying to figure it out, and I can't figure it out. Let me get some scissors. I don't cut this thing up. Cut the drill up. So I ran across this listing. It was like 40 euros, and the description said that it wouldn't go, that it just doesn't go. So out of the way. So let's test it and see. We got a good battery here. We got 2. All right, that's enough. Yeah, we get a light. Not burning. All right. So I have a feeling that this has a bad switch. All right, let's take a look at it and see. I solved my my long screwdriver problem. I was able to get a smaller. I went to the Chinese store. I bought a really cheap set of screwdrivers, and I cut the handle off, and then I just ground down the little tang that's on it. And they're not out of round. They're not, this one was a Euro 20, and this one was a Euro for some reason. So in dollars, it's like $1.20 and $1, let's call it 22. Somewhere around there, $1.18, $1.20, somewhere around there. Anyway. All right, that gets those out. Cut the sticker. The sticker on the back, you got to cut it. Straight down the middle. And the one that's there too, and the battery. This drill doesn't look like it's been used a whole lot, does it? Pretty clean. Let's see if it says what year it is. Type 2. No year on it there anyway. Huh. All right. Well, those out of the way. If I got all of them. You know what it is? I know what it is. This has to come out a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, that's really clean inside. Look at that. This is like a brand new machine. Wow, brand new machine. It's got a faulty switch, I guarantee it. And this is not the kind that you can take apart. Let's get you all the way out here. Look at how clean that is. Yeah, this is the one they've sealed up. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Well. See, this is a type 1. Mine's a type 1. So these have the switches that you can take apart. And you can clean them. A little electrical cleaning spray and you're good to go. Okay. So we're going to use, wait, I'm getting myself confused here. Okay. Let's take off this transmission here. Okay. There we go. All right. put this, see if this is going to go on here now. Should go up this way. Thusly. Yes. No. Oh, there we go. Okay. That bad boy in there now. All right. Okay, I'm gonna blow this out and okay. Don't forget to put your change lever back in and test it. Put the battery in the right place. Should go back together pretty easily, so keep that in mind. All right, let's pop a couple of Torx in here and get it to hold. No, that's the wrong screw. Phillips head's on the, I don't know why they do that. Phillips head on the motor and transmission, and Torx on the body. Should use Torx on all of them. I guess it saves some cost, but these aren't inexpensive. I have a comparison video coming up as soon as I get the thing. I ordered the cheapest drill I could find on Temu, and we're going to compare it to the Dewalt and the Parkside. They're all 20 volts, and the only difference is the Dewalt is a hammer drill. That's one of the other problems with this drill, is that they can get stuck in hammer mode. So it's best just to have a dedicated hammer drill or two, if if you need that kind of equipment. I will admit I use mine once in a while if I'm putting in if I'm drilling a hole in the concrete wall here, and it's a pretty small hole. I will I'll just use the drill, and if it's a 4, 5, 6 millimeter, but it gets much bigger than that. I've got an SDS drill, and I've got a hammer drill dedicated. So okay, so all the screws back in, and well, let's see what it does. Let's see if it works. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Hello. And nothing wrong with that. That is a 40 euro fix for a nearly 150 euro drill. Not bad at all. And I've got tons of spare parts. I am thrilled to no end with that. Dewalt DCD 778.